Hi guys, I'm back, and today I have some things to do, so I'm gonna do my makeup, chat with you guys, and catch up because I didn't post yesterday. I was really manic, and so today I feel better, so I am gonna do just my regular everyday makeup. It's super natural, and I just don't like to feel like I'm wearing a lot on my face, so I'm gonna show you like what I'm doing, but I'm mostly just gonna talk about like how I've been feeling in terms of like my confidence and like how it's been going because I really feel like things are looking up. I don't know if you guys saw my last video about feeling lonely, and I had so many people like share their experience and like really reassure me that like it's okay to spend time by yourself and like it's a sign of growth. And it was just so heartwarming to know that there's other people who relate. So thank you for just like watching that video. If you did, if you didn't, you should check it out. And yeah, so I'm gonna do my makeup now. So yeah. Okay, so I usually start with like a tiny bit of foundation. I literally just do a tiny, tiny bit. I warm it up and then I do my face and some of my neck. And I do literally the smallest amount ever because I don't like when it looks cakey, and I find if you want to cover up like pimples or anything, it's better to do like light foundation and then do a bunch of concealer is what I've found. So, yeah, so these last few days have been so incredible, and I've just been feeling more and more like myself. And it's so crazy. I'm reconnecting with my inner child. Every single time I go to yoga and I'm in corpse pose at the end of the class, I just feel like I'm like laying to rest an old version of me. I'm letting go all these limiting beliefs and things, and like just returning to my roots. And it's been really amazing. Really amazing. And I didn't realize how like spiritual of a journey YouTube would be and content creation. It's been very spiritual, and yeah, and with that, like with the idea of spending a lot of time with myself, of course, though, I haven't been spending a lot of time with other people, which is something I'm trying to just like improve because I do want to stay sane. And I feel like I'm very stuck to my routine right now. And when I stick to a routine, I don't give myself the opportunity to be surprised by life. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna be just a little bit more flexible with my schedule. And more, I'm just feeling like I don't have to be so hard on myself all the time. Like, that's just such an important lesson and thing for me to practice every single day is like, I don't have to judge myself for anything. I don't have to feel bad about, missing an event or being late to something. Like, I just don't have to feel bad about it anymore. Obviously, I still want to be responsible and, like, you know, like, I want to be someone who is sticking to their promises and all of that. And, but I just feel like more than anything, this year is just the year of, like, individuality, the year of me and putting myself first and understanding that self love is not selfish. It's just you, like, setting your priorities, like setting boundaries, and boundaries are amazing. I love boundaries. So, yeah, it's been really crazy. Um, so, I don't know if anyone else is having this experience, but my algorithm has also been shifting to like the kind of content I'm making. And I'm finding so many cool creators who just share like all this wisdom and insight. And I didn't realize like YouTube is so amazing. Like, I remember when I was a kid and I was going through like my first heartbreak, the thing I did was like I didn't feel comfortable to speak to my parents about it or like my friends. So I actually searched up on YouTube how to get over heartbreak. And I watched this like girl basically vlog like the months after her heartbreak, like of her recovering from it, just to get some kind of evidence that like it gets better. And it really was so healing. I cried a lot, and I just love YouTube so much. I feel like it's the best place to get advice. Like, it's like Reddit, but you get it in like an actual video form, and so that gives you like an actual picture of who's giving you that advice rather than like Reddit. It's like a lot of trolls on there, and yeah. So, yeah, it's been really amazing, honestly. But how are you guys? I feel like I'm talking about myself a lot, even though I know that's the point of YouTube. But yeah, I really don't know what the collective has been up to because I've been locked in my room. I've been going to work and then coming home, filming, locked in my room. And you know what? I love it. I don't need anything else. I am blissful. I am imaginative. And I sound like a freaking loner. But you know what? I love it. So, yeah, that's been me. But yeah, other than that, I don't know what else to share. I haven't been watching as much stuff actually on YouTube. I've been really limiting my exposure to outside sources because I'm trying to tap into my intuition and my just like me, like my own spirit. And I find that if I consume too much content from anyone, anywhere, I start to kind of like think like them, and like I just want to think for myself. Like, this is the time in my life where I want to think for myself. I want to have my own opinions and be okay with that. And that doesn't mean like I can't be flexible. Like, of course, I have my opinions, I have my way that I prefer to live my life, but then I still respect other people's way of living their lives. But I really am getting more confident with my own beliefs and like figuring out as well like which ones are mine and which ones are the ones that the world has told me I should believe in, And so I found that one way that's like one thing that's helping me to figure out like, okay, who is the real me? Like, what's the voice? How do I know which voice is the right voice? I've honestly been listening to my inner child the most. I find that my inner child is the most creative, the most imaginative. She always sees the best of every situation. She wants to sing, she wants to dance, and she wants to be kind to others. She wants to be herself. And so I've really been listening to my inner child, and I've been treating life as just heaven. You know what I mean? Like, life is beautiful. It's always beautiful. It's always beautiful. You just have to choose to see it that way every single day. And some days I still choose to see it that way, but my emotions get the best of me. And that's okay. And I try to not be hard on myself. That's why it's so important, I find, to have self-compassion and to practice self-compassion. That's been the hardest thing for me ever since I was a kid. It's like if I'm feeling emotionally down, I then exacerbate that like feeling because I feel guilty for feeling sad. Like, I feel guilty for feeling sad, for feeling anxious, or for feeling like I need my space or I can't do a certain thing. And I've just like been making sure not to entertain that toxic loop anymore and just like shut it down. Like, if I'm ever feeling guilty or sad or anxious, then I just like accept, like, okay, I feel guilty, sad, or anxious. I let it pass, and then that's it. And it doesn't seep into my future because I killed it before it could like ruin my day. You know what I mean? And the alone time has been helping me a lot with that. And also talking to myself out loud. I know that sounds crazy. And arguably, I am crazy. I mean, that's my channel name. Sanity is a cozy lie. I am crazy. I think we're all crazy. We just don't show it. But I don't care. I'm gonna show it. So, what I found is that actually talking out loud to myself and like talking to my demons rather than like trying to fight them has been so amazing, like so transformative. Like, and again, it goes back to like my inner child, and I always think like, how would my inner child deal with this situation? Like, she wouldn't like throw a tantrum and like go crazy. She would just like start acting like SpongeBob or something and like realize that like this isn't a problem. Like it's only a problem because you choose to see it as a problem. Whatever happens in your life, if you choose that to see it as that's a bad thing that happened to me, then it's a bad thing. But like if you choose to see it as just like another thing that happens, I know it sounds like apathy, but like it's not. It's just like the idea of like detaching from the result, like detaching from the fact that something is happening or that it happened, and like instead of asking yourself the question like why is this happening to me, just being like, okay, this is happening to me, like what am I feeling, like how am I feeling inside right now. Like I know it sounds like super hippy dippy, but it's not even that deep. It's just like, yeah, that's what I've been learning more and more, is like, why am I making sorry why am I making problems out of nothing? I like want to make something a problem because I'm uncomfortable with the fact that my life doesn't have to be that complicated, you know? Leonardo da Vinci said, simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication, you know? And do with that what you will. But I'm gonna finish my mascara and then I think I'm gonna wrap this up because I do have an apartment viewing. So I'm pretty crazy with my lashes. I usually get lash lifts regularly, but I haven't gotten one in months. Um, I've just been not super focused on my look recently. I've been more in my mind than in my physical body. But yeah, I just curl them. I usually like take a while curling them. So if you're wondering like why are you doing that for so long? I literally get them like super super curled, like how they would look if I got a lash lift. And my lashes are very long and heavy, so if I don't curl them or get a lash lift like a perm, then they'll just sit straight down. And I used to like be insecure about how they sit straight down, but I'm not really insecure about them anymore. I just really love this look though, like the super big eyes, like big lashes. If there's like if there's three makeup products I could take to a private island, not that anybody asked, it would be an eyelash curler, a brow gel just to brush my brows up and have them stick, and a lip liner. Actually, four products. Lip liner, but also a lip balm because I can't stand when my lips are dry. So I start with my lip balm, just like any lip balm, and then I line. Because lining literally gives you lip injections in 2 seconds. Like, I've never gotten anything done, like lips or anywhere. But this combo, it looks like I got my lips done. And how I do it too is I focus the lip liner. This is so important. I focus the lip liner in the middle of my lip. That's for top and bottom lip. Because if you focus your lip liner on the outside is where it kind of like edges off. And so you're gonna look a little crazy if you try to like accentuate. I know that's what they do too when they do lip injections. I think they focus on the middle because it just like makes it look more natural because this part of your lip is always the most full naturally. The outer part is where it starts to get like just kind of like taper off, you know. So I don't know anything, but I've watched a lot of lip injection videos. I've never gotten them, but like I've seen thousands of plastic surgeon videos, like dermatologists, like skin health, all that stuff. I'm like obsessed with it, but yeah. So the last step is mascara. Actually, do I want to do some eyeshadow? No. Okay, so let's do some mascara. So I'm literally gonna curl them again. I know it's crazy, like no one needs this much curlage, but okay. So I usually just let it like simmer a bit after I've curled it, really get in place. I don't know if there's any evidence that that works, but if you believe it, it will happen. So then I take my mascara, and listen, when I do my mascara, hold on. Okay, when I do my mascara, I take off like most of the product. And I know you might be thinking like, what? You're not even putting mascara on. When I tell you, I literally wipe off like all of it basically until I get a tiny bit left on the brush. And then how I do it is I like blink into it. And I literally do like 3 passes and that's it. Like, okay. I don't want to poke my eye out right now. Yeah, and then I like to focus on the outer edge as well near the end. But yeah, so sorry, my eyelids are really dry and they're like peeling, so if you're wondering why I look like that, but yeah, that's how I do my mascara. And I find that this way it doesn't like, my lashes don't fall throughout the day. Like, I don't know if anyone has this, but usually, because like I said, my lashes are heavy, if I add more mascara, like a significant amount, the lashes are weighed down even more by gravity because it's the product is heavy. So the less product you put on it, the less of that pushing down. And really what makes your eyes pop is the black color. It's the color of the mascara that makes it pop. So really like you just need a little bit and it's perfect. Okay, so I think that's all I do, honestly. I can do like a tiny bit of eyeshadow. So I don't even do eyeshadow. I do like bronzer. And I usually never do this, guys. This is like, but honestly, it's cool because it kind of goes with like the fact that like I bronzed my whole face. It kind of like matches, it pulls it all together if I do the eyelids and makes it look more cohesive. So I find that it is a good thing to add. And then you can never go wrong with bronzer, honestly. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god, excuse me. Okay, so then I take the bronzer as well, and I'll usually work it down. I'll literally work it down my shoulder because I I usually like fake tan, like not spray tan. I use like a lotion, but I've been so busy and lazy, like I can't be bothered. I don't even go out or see people, so I don't care how pale I am. So I just like usually take my bronzer and will make whatever part of my body visible more more bronzed. I know, but it's a hack. Honestly, it's a hack cuz ever since COVID I learned it does not matter what you're wearing. Like the amount of meetings I attended with like no pants on, like nobody cares, you know? So, yeah. I think that's the whole look. And now I'm ready to go about my day, feeling a little bit more confident. All right. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I will be back tomorrow with a new video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs up. And I will see you soon. Bye.